So I'm here with the president of Digital Marketer, Mark de Grasse. It's an honor to be at your event, speak at it. Well, Digital Marketer's event.
It's your second time, at least.
So Mark tells a good story many times about how I switched from anti-AI to pro-AI. And you are, I think, an early adapter. Like, you, of all people, are someone I listen to follow for advice on, like, the mid-journey prompts you're really good at. And advice on, like, where this is going, what you see. So can you tell us a little bit about AI content in general, where you think it's going?
Sure. So AI content is the future. And I always explain it by saying that you can't compete with AI in terms of customization. So even if you are the best writer, let's say you're William Shakespeare, it just doesn't matter because he can only speak to one specific target, where with AI content, since you can generate so much of it so fast, if you have a core concept that's good, you could feed it to AI, it'll generate every variation that you could want. So what that means is you could connect with everything with the same essential idea. And so if you said, okay, I'm just going to compare a human writer to an AI writer, the AI is going to win every single time because they'll just target the persons that you're trying to target, where the human can only maybe do 1, 2, 3, let's say 10. It just doesn't matter because you get that many reads on any article. And what if it was customized to an individual? So that's where I think we're going with content, that kind of generative content that takes the core concept of a person and then connects it with the preferences of the viewer. So that's where we are right now. Now, what you guys are doing content at scale is special because it's good content original.
Yeah.
Which is difficult.
Exactly.
And expensive.
And expensive.
You know, because I looked at what we generated today here at an event live in 5 minutes. In something that if I personally tried to write it, it'd probably take me at least, 4 hours.
A day?
Yeah. I mean, it would take a lot of, it would take
Same here.
It would take the, just thinking about, okay, how am I going to make this original? How am I going to spin it for the topic, again, the target market? And it would take me a ton of time. 8 hours. I mean, I was like, what, 2,000 word article?
Yeah.
On a very
diversity and inclusion in the workplace. Yeah. They wrote it live in 5 minutes.
And it was super impressive. Because if we said, like, oh, how do you do marketing or something? Okay, well, I make it right. This was a super specific term. A term that I have an inclusion nonprofit. And I had never heard that term before. And so for it to generate 2,000 word article is incredible. So I think, in terms of, for me personally, I think of when I had a magazine. And I had 1,000 writers. I didn't pay my writers, but it was, I'm a cross relationship.
Yeah.
And I still needed 1,000 writers to generate 50-page magazine every other month. With a content tool like Content Scale, I could probably create the entire magazine from scratch myself in a weekend.
Oh my God. 1,000 writers, you said.
Yeah. And they're probably writers in that. What would happen was I would get the topic, I'd go to 1,000 writers, or it'd be a little bit more specific.
Crowdsourced.
But probably for a single magazine, I would talk to over 100 people. And then I would maybe get that many articles. Then I'd have to edit on all the articles.
Is there any good?
It was probably 100 hours per magazine. Whereas right now, if I tried to do it, then you sell layout design, things like that, it'd probably be maybe 40 hours. So, I mean, it's incredible, especially if you know how to make content.
Yes, you heard it from Mark de Grasse.